Okay, back to it.
Oh, we got a thumbs up.
We got it. Oh, yes.
We got a thumbs
High
up.
five on that
Yes.
one. Woo!
We're back in business.
It's getting hot in here.
I'm not taking off all my clothes.
So I just basically prompted AI to do a Frankenstein photo. And funny thing is, it's usually always the first prompt that gets it
Really?
close to being right. Usually when I try to, has that happened to you?
No.
It doesn't every
No,
time.
my AI sucks. I could say Frankenstein and it will give me something completely different than I ever thought I would need.
You're not training it right.
I guess
Yeah.
not.
So I was able to pull this up. It turned out pretty good. It has, the nice thing is it looks realistic. I asked it to be realistic. And I didn't do any kind of, I could have prompted it, say, make it look more like a stencil or something like that. I decided not to do that. I wanted to make this as realistic as possible. So we're going to be using some erasing techniques. We're going to learn the colors, how they were mixed, which is super easy, and then how we apply them to be able to make this effect. So what I did is I just went to, if you have a color printer, you could just simply print this out on your printer, or you can go to Kinko's. That's what I did here to get a nicer quality paper.
Nice.
So I got it all cut out here. You can see that if I was to flip it around, you can see
There you go.
exactly what's going on here. So we'll kind of just go over this real quick. So what I did is I kind of just picked out wherever it was dark and wherever there's hard lines. So you can see I kind of just took out this chunk here. See the eyeball? Here's a good reference here. So see this eyeball right here? That black little sliver line around the iris of the eye should be all the way around, but I left it connected by that little tab right there.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be left floating. So that way I don't have a floating eye that I have to stick back in there, and I'll keep all the proportions right.
Oh, okay.
So all you have to do is you just have to know, okay, if I'm going to cut that, I'm just going to need to leave a little sliver somewhere. And I feel like it's better to leave the sliver there than it is here, because you can always just follow it down. I left a little sliver there too, just kind of keep it intact.
Yep.
Same thing here. I just kind of cut out that part. Important one with the nostrils here, kind of just got those. Just where it was dark, especially the edges, see right there? And it comes down. That actually I could have trimmed that out a little bit more right there, just to make that a little thicker. I think I actually might do that.
Right now?
Yeah.
As we're going live?
Yeah, because it's no big deal. Yeah, it's no big deal. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's the great thing about doing Frankenstein, because Frankenstein already looks a little jacked, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, when I told Candace that we were going to be doing Frankenstein, one, her and I just love Frankenstein in general. Think he's cool. But two, I'm like, well, that at least gives me a little bit of leeway if I have to mess up, because Frankenstein's
exactly.
messed up.
Yep. It's like painting a monkey, because a monkey's nose can be like a little jacked up and stuff. You can go too far really and make it not look like a monkey. But if an eye is a little bit lower than the other, hey, he's
Two different parts of the body.
That's right.
Two different people's bodies. That's what it is.
But if you're painting your neighbor's grandma that just passed away, and you're doing some kind of memorial thing, they're gonna know if there's something off. They're not. If one eye is a little bit lower, they're gonna know. And the thing is you won't know, because you don't know grandma. Like
that is true.
So pick your battles. If you're gonna be doing these, Frankenstein's a good one. We can't really mess it up too bad. I know I can't mess it up. I know you're still.
Well, I mean, this as we all know, I think it was almost a year ago, a little less than a year ago, that we did the Dia de los Muertos face.
Yep.
And so this is actually, I still haven't gotten into doing more of this because I've been nervous. So this is only my second time.
Second time? Well, it's perfect, because now you haven't developed any bad habits.
Not yet.
And I'm able to teach you kind of, how I would teach them, starting out new and knowing how to hold
Did you say new or nude?
Either or, really.
Okay, I was just seeing I wanted clarification is all.
You're hearing things tonight. Okay, so where we're at here is what I did is this morning I primered this thing and I base coated it our lightest color that we're going to use, and it's already been primed, base coated, and clear coated.
Oh,
so this is already clear coated, and I already scuffed it down for us, so we don't have to get all dirty.
I appreciate that.
At least you don't. I'm still kind of dirty. And then we're ready to go ahead and just airbrush right on top of this. And the reason why we do this is I'll have to show you later, because it all come together when it comes to how we bring some highlights back. The fact that we've prepared ourselves with our lightest color and it's been clear coated and it's protected, we're able to do some erasing techniques that will help us gain some texture, and you'll have much more control with a razor blade than you will with an airbrush. Airbrush, you can only get so close, get so tight of lines.
Yeah.
Think how tight you can get with, just scratching back a little bit of detail.
Yep.
So that's what we're gonna do. We have it all sanded down, 600 grit, cleaned up, ready to go.
Okay.
First things first, we kind of want to put a border around it. I think you have a roll of tape there.
I have a roll of tape right here.
I have a roll of tape.
And we are using Limeline 1/16 vinyl fine line tape.
That's it. You can use 1/16, 1/8.
And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but with every pack of tape comes this handy dandy little thing to kind of show you what patterns might look like. And then we have this panel lowrider graphics thing where you can get on YouTube and see all the different stuff that Adam's done.
Yeah.
So that's pretty rad. And then, of course, your Limeline card.
Well, thanks for that. Letting them know. You're kind of behind now because I'm already started. So.
What the heck?
So I'm just going to border something out because instead of just brushing this just straight onto the panel, it's nice to have maybe some leaf or something. We'll kind of see what we feel later if we have enough time. But we are going to lay it out so we can do some little bit of leaf on this afterwards.
How often do you walk around with tape on your pants?
Every day.
I knew what she was going to ask.
Every day. And then he tracks it. Sometimes it's on the floor in the kitchen, in the bedroom.
Sticks to carpet.
Uh-huh. Actually, the reason I asked is I thought it was kind of humorous this morning. I was wearing my my house slippers, and I took my foot out of one of them, and I looked inside for some reason, no clue why, and there was Limeline tape in there. I thought it was actually quite humorous.
Yeah, it's a day of life and what I go through. And most people probably listening, they know I just stick it to my pants when I cut it.
Same.
It's an easy way just to get rid of it. Okay. Double check these edges where I kind of curved them, make sure they're down. Nice. We are going to use some freshly brand new Harbor Freight Avante airbrushes. These things, sometimes you can get them for like around 20 bucks. I think this one was I think it was 29 bucks. But not a bad airbrush. So the fact that we're gonna be able to whip out these murals with this airbrush, I mean, it just goes to show the quality's there. It's good enough. But however, if you really want the fine detail, it's better to go with like an Iwata. I can't even remember the.
Don't ask me. I know nothing about them.
The best Iwata they make.
Neo?
No, the Neo's the cheapest one. No, God dang, the Micron.
Oh,
The
the
Micron.
one I said not that.
But that's pretty good. You're able to knock off 2 of those off the list.
I listen to you.
Yeah, you do.
Believe it or not, I do.
I'm going to take this crown off right here because it does protect the needle. However, the fact that when you're doing intricate work, you're not able to see the paint flow and be able to see it come out. So that's what you really need to do once you get really close. Don't let this fool you though. This is an image that has a lot of detail to it, but anybody can do this. You can already see it was just simply cut out of paper at this point. All you need is just some airbrush control. You just need to have airbrush control and some confidence and know how to mix your colors and how to apply them and when to apply them and how much to apply them. So we're going to walk through the steps. It's not going to be hard.
So are these ready to rock and roll just as is?
Yep.
And you said that you are taking off the little cap thing in the front?
Yeah, don't you?
No.
You don't?
No, I'm too big of a chicken.
What the? You're going to have to on this because at first it's fine because when we first start spraying, you'll see we're spraying way up here. And then we're going to get down to where it gets a little closer, and you got to have a little more of the detail.
Okay.
You're gonna do fine.
Oh, that is my. Oh, this is set up for a quick release.
Yeah, you can just pull that off. Yeah.
There we go. Say that again.
I see you have tape on your pants right now.
I do. I do.
And we just gonna want to tape around this. Let's protect that.
You're gonna throw some tape on your border.
Yep.
Okay.
Might as well keep it clean. The leaf will look better if it's just a nice smooth surface rather than the base coat. So what are you being for Halloween there, Byron?
You know, I haven't even decided yet what I'm gonna even do for Halloween yet.
What the heck?
I know. Normally, Candace and I do just hang out for trick-or-treaters.
You don't dress up though?
We sometimes do. We sometimes do. How about you guys?
Well, you know who I'm married to, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes all out on everything. You would not believe I have the best costume. Oh my gosh, so good.
What do you got?
Well, we're Beauty and the Beast this year, so I'm the Beast,
Okay.
and the Beast. It's just the costume is just amazing. The mouth moves. I would wear it like 3 times a year, probably. That's how much I like it.
Let me show you.
So maybe we need to do a poll in the comments below. Who wants to see Adam wear that costume on the next episode? Oh, that is pretty good.
You're gonna have to show the camera there too, because they're probably
Yeah, they're like, wait, why is it just Byron?
yeah.
I don't know, here.
The greatest thing is that
Let me see if you can see it.
the mouth moves.
Oh, it has a glare. Maybe a little closer. Can't. It has a glare. Then try to tip it or something.
You know, I'm thinking now that I should have done, if we're leafing this, I should have done a bigger border. But it's all right. I'm going to go with the thin border.
Let's see. Oh no, you're good. It don't matter. I actually did it thicker there and then thinner here.
Oh, Adam looks so cute in the dress.
Who said that? That's hilarious.
Ben. Byron, can you make a welder's apron?
Can I make what?
A welder's apron.
Yep. I sure could.
Someone said we better see a picture like last year. Did you post it last year, or did I just post it?
What were we last year? I can't remember.
We were Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Did I post a picture? Not usually.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not okay. Hold on.
What? You're almost there.
I'm almost there.
Might as well just wrap those around the corner so we don't have to wrestle with them later. Okay, where's the stencil at? Bam! Look at that, baby. I like it.
Oh, he said last year we posted pictures in the community part last year, so you should do that again this year
In the what?
for the members part.
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, we'll do that. The best is the video because you see the mouth moving.
Yeah, you think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's like, it is actually. I can't wait till our...
The grandkids were afraid of you, but...
Yeah, I got used to it. Okay. While you're finishing that up, I'm going to explain a little bit on how I got these colors.
Okay.
So, believe it or not, all of this right here, all the green colors are just 2 colors mixed together. It's just yellow, 2 colors and a white. So what I did is I just took yellow, blue, and white together to make this first tone right here. And that's what I sprayed. That's what this base coat is sprayed on and clear coated right now. So that's the color we're working with. Color number 1, the lightest. When I made this, I made a bunch. I made like a pint. And then what I did is I put a little bit more green into it on this one, a little bit more green on this one, and then this one is green with just a little bit of white in it. So what I did is I just kind of let that down by adding more color into white. Pretty easy process. What I do is a lot of times I can match up, I think right here I actually did it. You can see right there I put a little bit of the base color. I was kind of matching what we had here as the lightest color. It's a little darker than what's on here. It might be. It's hard to tell because this color could be actually lighter than what you see here. It's just the fact that we're not seeing a bunch of color around it changes the way it looks. So, yeah. That's the color I started with, and then I kind of just worked a little bit darker.
And so you start with lightest to darkest.
Yep.
In making it. Okay.
Yep. And then I'll just add a little bit more dark into it. And then if you go too dark, sometimes like when I mixed the first one, I ended up mixing this one as my next one, and then I put a little bit more in that to make one in between. So I kind of just try to get tones that are close but far enough away that you can be able to see the difference.
Okay. And then do you have a set number of tones that you do?
I would usually do maybe 1 or 2 more on these. So that way I could step it more gradual. For this, since we're doing erasing and it's kind of, this would also work too. And it makes it a little bit easier to understand and probably get almost the same results really.
Yeah.
And then this last one, believe it or not, I just put a little bit of red into it. So what red did is it started to turn it, started tinting it a little bit brown. But the important thing is that's not black.
Yeah.
I didn't use any black in any of this.
Okay.
And that's what we don't want to do. If we're going to use black, it would be the last thing we do, and we're still not going to do it because it's just too dark.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you said something because I mean, now that I see it on the side, that is just a dark green, but I just glanced by and thought it was black. So I'm glad you said something.
Yeah, by taking that dark green and just adding a couple drops of red to it, it's starting to tint it more towards the brownish because we have all the primary colors together.
Okay.
Because to make the green, we have the yellow and the blue. We add the red. There's all 3 primary colors. Now you're starting to shift it more towards brown.
Okay.
And that's great because we want it. Because if you look at the hair, none of that hair is black.
Yeah.
It's greenish brown.
Yeah,
all of this is greenish brown. There's no black on this at all. If we were to put that, next to that, still not black. So that's it. That's we have our reference photo.
Yep.
You always want to have a reference photo, and then you want to have the cutout. And like we talked about earlier, we just try to keep everything intact, so we have it all in one piece. However, we have to do it. There's different ways to cut. See, like this one, I just cut just one line.
Oh yeah.
So that way I can kind of move it as I need it. So we can kind of like pull this back
if we had to.
Yeah. Yep. So, and then a lot of it's just little slivers, cutting out little slivers. See, I could have cut this whole eyebrow out, but then I would lose all this area. Really all I need is just that little sliver right there to know where the eyebrow ends. I don't need all that because it's so soft.
Yeah.
We don't really need a hard edge there.
Yep.
We just need some guidance. So like, okay, there's a little bit of hair right there in that brow, so we can bring that down and through and around. So we're just basically using this as a roadmap and a way we can go back and re-register to get things back into place. Because we'll be all over the place at first. You're gonna see it gets bad before it gets good.
Yeah, I remember that from last time.
Okay, it's gonna be good, and then it's gonna get bad. You're gonna lose all your self-esteem, and then you're gonna say, "Wait a minute, Adam told me, hang in there, you can do it." And so we're gonna do it.
I'm having faith in you.
Okay, I have faith in me too. Okay, let's do it. First, we're not gonna mess with the first color. We don't need it.
We
We
don't
already
need
have it
that.
on there.
I almost flicked it off the table. I don't want it.
We don't need it. Okay. The other thing is, see how thick that paint is?
That does look pretty thick.
So when it comes to airbrushing, there really isn't like, you're not going to mix it 2-to-1 or 1-to-1. You're really just going to mix it to how you feel like you want your paint to spray. So obviously the thinner the paint, the better atomization and the better flow you're going to get out of the airbrush, and the less intense it's going to be. So I always like to over reduce most of my paints, because on this is because you can always lower your air pressure if it's starting to blow out. And there's other techniques, and you just want to keep it nice and light and thin and just do some nice blends. Maybe just a little bit thinner. Okay, we'll go with that. And that's just reducer, urethane reducer. You fill it up like halfway is all you're gonna need.
Okay.
Okay, I'll kind of show. My cap is not going on. There we go.
Yeah, mine was a little new cap.
I'm gonna test it out, make sure we're doing okay. Dagger stroke. Oh yeah. No ball bears. What did I just say? No ball. No. What did they call that? The barbell.
Oh yeah, no barbells.
No
oh
barbells.
yeah, dang it. There we go. No barbells. No barbells.
Okay, we're gonna lay this out and kind of just get the placement where I want it to be, and we're gonna go for it.
No barbells.
That's great.
It's the best one I've done.
And we got the medium one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is basically just register this stencil.
So you're gonna, when you say register, you're just gonna go around the whole thing,
Yep. I'm just going to go around the edges.
and then all the little things you cut out.
Yeah. Just kind of like, we don't need too much in there.
Okay.
We just need enough to give us some guidance where everything's at, because we're going to airbrush darker colors over this.
Okay.
So it's not important. You don't want to get it like stacked on there, really. You don't want to put too much on there. The reason being is once you get so much paint on there, it starts to ball up.
Okay.
It can start causing to get, when you start to try to get nice blends, you could have problems with it blending out because it's kind of hitting a rough surface. And
Oh yeah.
that makes sense.
Yep.
I think I got it all. Let's see. A little bit more. Oh, don't move it there. Just enough so you're able to see what the heck's going on. Good enough for me. See that? Nice and light.
Okay. And so did you decide to do the neck or not do the neck?
You could do whatever. I kind of split the difference.
Okay.
I did want to get a little bit of that scar in there on his neck, but that was kind of the only thing. I probably could have airbrushed the hair in there because that's the only thing I'm missing. It's okay.
Someone says, does Byron have the air/paint airbrush trigger finger down yet?
No barbells. Kinda.
I'm getting there.
When I'm airbrushing, I'm always constantly sweeping the trigger. So it's always constantly like this. A good one to do to practice to be able to get those is ladders. You just like that, and then try to connect them like that without creating the little barbells on the end. You try real hard. That's a good one. Yep, that's enough to be able to see it. A little bit on that eye right there, maybe, so you have that. And there's a good chance we probably won't even register at the same exact spot because we're going to lose a lot of it. We just kind of need to know where we're going to put the shades and where we're going to start the textures. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we'll put that, we'll leave it right here because we'll always come back to that. Now, we have our visual reference. This is very important. We're going to pick this thing apart. In fact, I've already been looking at it for the whole day, really. I'll usually, if I'm going to paint something, I'll study it for a while. There'll be things that I'll see that I'm like, oh yeah, you know, the lights here, the texture in the skin, you know, how the nose kind of wraps around right here, nice hard lines. The back, you see like everything. Let's see right here, good example of it. A lot of the edges will have a little bit of a backlighting on them. If they don't, like, there's not too much on this one, but what we're going to do is we're going to create a little bit of a backlighting to make this look even better.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're just going to go at it. When we start, we're able to, it's a free-for-all.
Okay.
That's the great thing. We are in free-for-all land right now. We can, you know, we just need to make texture.
Okay.
There's less is always more. However, this is like a free game right here. We're able to just kind of do what we want. Free flow, kind of get the trigger rocking, and then as we get deeper into the colors, we're going to start to be more precise about where we're putting our paint. But for now, hey, enjoy it because this is going to be great. We're going to be able to spray a little bit of paint here. We don't have to really worry about it. We're just trying to really just gain texture. So we're looking for lines here. So like naturally this thing, I would do kind of strokes like this to kind of bring that brow up like that. You know, like pencil sketching? Mm-hmm. If you were to pencil sketch this, you can pencil sketch this way, you can curve, you can a cross hatch. There's so much stuff that you can do. And that's kind of what we're doing. We're just going to build up texture of these colors by doing that. And we're just going to lightly kind of just start somewhere. I'm going to start probably right on the brow, right there. And we're just getting texture. We're not looking to draw anything. We're just getting the texture. You can do whatever.
Just do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so see on the forehead, see how I'm doing strokes this way?
Yeah.
Because that seems natural because all these like lines in his face are all kind of going that way. There is a little bit going that way, but for now, for building texture, we're going to go back and forth this way. The cheeks, we're not going to go really up and down on the cheeks. Mm-hmm. We're going to go around in like a U, right? There you go, like that. Yep. But less is more, so build it up slowly. And I'm kind of just going over the whole thing a little bit. So I'll kind of graze over the whole thing. You're not really, and I made this mistake when I first started airbrushing, is I would try to like, I'm going to get the eyes as good as I can, and then I'm going to move into the rest. Mm-hmm. That's a one way to do it. And that's the way some people do it. I feel like building things up at loose and then start to get things a little bit harder and dial things in. So like I said, we're just going real loose, higher air pressure, having fun with it. And as we do this, we're going to start losing a little bit of our stencil because we're basically blending in the same color. Yep. Nice thing about these little Mac valves here is you can turn. Oh, you don't have that, but you can turn yours down at the.
Mm-hmm.
But right now you're fine with that air pressure.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
it's working out.
Okay, I'm getting pretty close here. I got a couple more spots. Looking good. Keep it going. Mine's more spread out, but we're going to be able to, once I feel like you have enough texture, we're going to be able to do a light glaze, just a brush over the top to kind of
Okay.
get it more filled. Because yeah, mine's kind of, see how I'm building mine. I'm pretty much kind of molding it. I'm doing the same thing you're doing pretty
Okay.
much. I think I may be a little bit farther away.
Than me.
Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, no, you're doing it good though. That's gonna get a nice, good texture. You're good. You really can't mess up this stage. It's not painting enough, I guess, would be one way, but. One thing I've always learned with hair is you can overdo it when it comes to the hair. Mm-hmm. It's almost in all cases less is more. Okay, I think I'm there. Keep going. Keep going a little bit more. But try to lift off a little bit. See how I'm getting everything kind of faded in now?
Yep.
So you got a lot of the good texture that we're needing, kind of like what I have here.
Yep.
And now we need to subtle it out a little bit.
Okay.
So the way to do that would be to, kind of just, yeah, you're over a big span about that. Just starting to fill things in. And like the eye, see the eye is going to need a lot of texture up underneath here. And if we don't have the paint there, we're not going to be able to pull back those tones. So that's the second tone. We had the first tone already laid out and already clear coated. So we're working on a clear coated surface of our first color of the tone that we made.
What do you think?
I'll do a little bit more. Maybe just like around here, filled in a little more. I'll get this other one reduced out and get it to the right. Viscosity here.
More than this?
Nope, that's good. You got it. It looks nothing, yes. We are about to change that. Haha. We're going to hit this with a darker color. Oh. Oh, you can't see a difference in the tone?
No.
Oh. Well, that's sad.
Do we have cleaner?
We do.
Well, what did you do to clean yours out?
I just used the rag.
Oh, just
You
the rag?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
usually just, because the colors are so similar,
Yeah.
if there's just a little bit in there, it really won't. Yeah, usually what I'll do is I'll dump it into the cup and then just use a rag to clean it out.
And then which one did you go with? This one?
Yep, number 3.
Number 3. Same thing, about halfway full?
Yep, that's all you need. All right, I'm going to line this up, try to line it up right where I had it. Right there. And we're just going to re-register the stencil again.
Now, can you
Okay.
take, like, I mean, this is, to me, this is a decent sized project. I mean, the head's not a small head.
No. Yep.
But if you had a project that was more intricate, would you be doing more stencils, or would you just continue to use the same one over and over and over again?
Same one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll last for a long time. And some people actually save them. You can save them for, if you ever think you're going to use them again. If it's a skull, sometimes I'll save them, and then you could always just jump back to them if you ever have to, like, airbrush a pile of skulls. Can you see it now, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? We're able to punch that out, and now we're starting to get the tones to a little bit darker. We're moving from light colors to dark colors. And now that I registered it in this tone, I'm going to airbrush it in the same color. So we're going to lose some of the contrast, but we're going to gain texture and realism as long as we can airbrush this right.
What happens if we don't register it exactly perfect?
The first go around is not going to be bad. You can kind of make a new spot for it. After this one, we need to make sure that we get it back on right where it needs to be.
So I'm pretty sure that's close.
That's how I kind of thought too. I wasn't exactly sure, but I was like, yeah, that's about right. I feel like this can be a little bit thinner after we register that. I'll put this out. If your paint's too thick, it's hard to get detail. Thinner paint's way easier to control. It's too thick, it just comes out too fast and not fine enough. All right, let's try that. Let's see. Okay, that's blending a lot smoother right there. So you might want to swap that out after you're done.
Okay.
And what I'm doing is basically the same thing I was doing before. I'm just looking for the dark areas and just putting paint there. And I'm just trying to go the angles of where I feel like the skin and the lines would move. You can see like right here, I'm doing kind of like a J shape, kind of going up around there. This I'm going to move into like an arch. This same thing, I'm going to, arch that a little bit like that. Lighter on the top. You can see the lights up here. I'm not really worried about the bright lights. Obviously, I want darker right here. We're going to come back and pull a little bit of that out. We're still not quite as dark as we need to be. We still got a few more shades to go.
Okay. So are we covering as much as we covered last time too?
Not as much. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. See, like right here around the eye, I'm kind of just doing sweeping motions right there because that's what kind of mimics that right there.
Yep.
And then, maybe right here, I'll start with the darkest spots and then kind of move in, and all of it will kind of like start to blend together more. But starting with the darkest spots and then moving into lighter areas is the way to go. I talked about earlier about the edges having highlights.
Yep.
There's always a thing. I learned this from a great airbrush artist, Drew Blair, and it made total sense. And my artwork got much better after he told me this. But he said, always keep your edges clean, which means keep your edges like, see how these right here?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm airbrushing these, I'm trying to keep these just a little bit cleaner, just on the edge. Kind of messed up my paint right there, but see how I'm just keeping the edges just a little bit cleaner?
Yeah.
That'll give that little back highlight look too. So just to keep that in mind.
Okay.
If you don't, that's fine too. It's looking good over there, though. You're gonna do good. I know it. I can already tell.
Well, I hope so.
Well, it'd be your second attempt. You can't expect too much, right?
Yeah, I can, and I do, unfortunately.
Oh, well. Well, just to go to show, this isn't that hard. Like, it's anybody can really do this. It's just knowing where the light spots and the dark spots are. I noticed I did miss a cut right there. That should be cut. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I might cut that in after, so. Like in the earlobe, that's naturally going to be shadowed there because the ear. Did I say ear in the earlobe? In the ear, what do they call that part? The cartilage part?
Yeah.
Obviously, it bends over. There's a shadow there. We kind of already cut the shadow in, but just by adding on to that, now we have a little bit more of a shadow there. You can pierce his ear. Do what you want.
I don't know. I think mine's looking like he's robbing a bank.
Yeah, now it's time to like move away from the eyes.
Yeah.
I did want to let everybody know because if they're new here, they don't understand that they can go back and rewatch our lives.
That is true.
Yeah. Which is nice because if you can't make it or if you forget or if you have other plans, you can always go back. And then if you've missed some or maybe you just started watching us, since we got back on maybe a couple weeks ago, there's still a whole a year and a half, babe, or something like that. A ton of episodes. Some good, some bad.
Holiday said you're killing it, Byron.
Doctor, 2 years at least.
2 years?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, huh? Going strong. Have faith, my son. Have faith. Yep, and then start blending into, see where you have a lot of contrast between there and there? Just start lightly blending up into those areas. Once again, a lot of the hair, I wait to do the detail once I start things starting to darken in and we use a darker color.
Okay.
So we're not trying to paint every single strand of hair right now. They do? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I noticed we do get a lot of people back on the lives and they're able to catch up on that. Unfortunately, I feel like we don't get a whole lot of views when it comes to doing artwork like this, because I feel like people just don't think they can do it. Like they automatically, once they see it's a portrait, they automatically check out.
They're all, we're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is not something I can do. Like I can't even draw a stick figure. That's usually the next sentence out of their mouth is I can't even draw a stick figure. But really, you don't have to. All you got to do is.
Do they say that, or is that because that's what I say all the time, and you think that a lot of people say it, but I always say that. To you.
Yeah, but you can do this too.
No, I can't.
You don't. She has no faith in herself.
She doesn't.
You should see the portrait she did of me. It was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she did it with a brush. Mine was horrible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he made me look like a freaking Simpson character.
She looked like a Simpson. But I had to brush paint it. I'm not used to brush painting. I don't brush paint.
I look like a Simpson character, and he looked like Habib.
Yeah, I look like Habib.
I was like, well, I was trying to paint a hat on your head is what I was trying to paint. John said we did see it. It was great.
Oh, he did? Don't be jealous, John. That was my... Actually, I've never really... I brush painted a couple of times, huh?
Yeah,
At like a bars or something like that. The paint parties. The thing is, I can never stay on track. Once they say I can paint what I want, I don't paint what they do.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you can paint this or paint whatever you want. Oh, really? Okay. We're about ready to pull back some highlights here. What do you say about that? Let's see what you... Okay, yeah. That's going to be great. No, really.
Thanks.
You're fine. That's going to be fine.
Okay.
You might want to... Don't detail out the eyes, but let's get a little more paint in it. So do this, like kind of what I'm doing, because I need mine a little darker too. I'm just going to lightly...
So are you hitting the actual eyeball?
Yeah, but see how I'm being really light with it? I'm
Yeah.
just tinting it barely.
Okay, because
That
I
way-
haven't touched the eyeball yet.
Yeah, I usually try to stay away from that until towards the end, but we do need a little bit of paint on there. There you go. See how you kind of blended that in? And then, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay.
Thanks.
No problem. No problem. Okay. We're going to take... Was I looking for a razor blade before? Let me make sure that we're dark enough here. Oh, yeah, we are. Let me grab a razor blade, too. Sometimes they're easier to work with. Oh, here they are.
Now they have jaundice.
Oh, he'll be green. The whole time he's going to be green. Okay. So now what we can do now is we're kind of going to get the feel for it, really. Is we're going to test some areas where we know it's the brightest right here. And we're just going to take the blade and we're going to pull back. See how we just scratched?
No, where? Oh, yeah.
Tiny
Okay,
little bit.
yeah.
You see where I'm getting that from right there? And I'm going to do more because we're going to create some more texture up in here with the same effect. But we want to see how it looks.
Okay.
We don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's going to look like scratch marks everywhere. We're kind of just going to use the edge, and we can start where it's the brightest. This is where you have a lot more control because you can literally just See the bright and the white in the eye right there? I'll just kind of show you. Usually I'll wait till the end to do these, but we can always. The fact that we cleared it. Now see that eye now? The fact that we cleared it,
Yeah.
I'm able to scratch that back and it still keeps that same color. If we would have started with that base color, we would just scratch right into the primer.
Oh yeah, yeah. Huh?
Yeah, so
Yep.
so that was the whole reason for basing it out in our #1 lightest color and then clear coating over it so that we kind of saved it. So we're able to work on that layer of clear coat.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Who took it off the camera?
Who?
You keep going like this.
I don't think so.
Like this.
And then once I do that, I'm going to kind of come over here and lightly create just a little bit of texture on the nose. Since I didn't put a whole lot of paint there, same with you on the nose, you can actually scratch harder and it does less work because there's less contrast between there. So just by doing that a little bit, what you're doing is you're bringing out just that the pores in his nose right there. We're not going to do the whole face because I feel like it'll be overkill for scratching it back. You can use other like erasers and stuff like that, but since we're just using a blade, we kind of just want to get the areas that have the most texture. I like to do them in like different directions so they don't all look the same. And you could scratch lines back. Sometimes I'll do a little more than what I actually see to make it like, see how I'm just like dragging my brush and just bringing that highlight back right there.
Mm-hmm.
So much easier to control a blade, right, than an airbrush, because you can't, that'd be super hard to be able to make that line with an airbrush. And then also in the eye, it's perfect for creating the lines. Oop, dang, it went a little crazy right there. Whoops. Do you think they're able to see that, babe?
Maybe, oh yeah, maybe when you do that.
Maybe I can show a little bit of this up closer. A couple of techniques I use is you can swipe it to create a line, or you're just creating little dots, little pores. He looks sad. Just like that. I'm just going to keep going.
They said that really helps with the detail things.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to actually just hit my edges just a little bit too right here and there. Having erasers too, like when I do this and I'm really serious about erasing, I'll get like a bunch of different styles of erasers because like they'll do like different stuff, like fatter erasers, harder erasers will do like different textures, and you can just basically try to mimic what you see here.
So when you say eraser, would a fiberglass eraser work the same?
It would. It's going to give it a different look, and fiberglass pins, those work great as well. It's nice having different tools.
Never even heard of a fiberglass pin.
No?
Nope.
Yep, it's cool. It's a little retractable pin, and they're just like fiberglass. There's different ones. There's one that has like a bunch of different fiberglass strands, and then there's ones like a fiberglass pencil.
Really?
And you can, yeah, they're cool tools. I actually have a couple there at my other shop.
So since we're going to be doing that big scar on his forehead in probably the darker green and the red, do we want to do a highlight now or no?
Where are we at? We're on this one right here.
Yep.
No, we can wait on that.
Okay.
We're just kind of getting. We'll come back to the scratching again one more time. We're just trying to get the first little texture done, and then. I'll just do a little bit in the brows.
Where are you going in the brows?
See how I'm dragging it, but I'm being like super light. You can.
Oh yeah.
You can
So
almost
kinda...
like barely pull just a little bit of it off, and create. Just you can look at the hairs; they're kind of actually all going back this way. Being super light with it though when doing these long strokes. A little bit on his chin right here. And really, a lot of people I noticed, and including myself in the past, I used to do this a lot. I used to try to detail everything out. Like I used to try to make it, there's a lot of detail all over this thing. And really, if you just had the detail on the nose and some of the spots that are just like, are the highlights, that's all you really need. Sometimes less is more. Also, the lips have, you notice they have
little lines
in
in
them.
them.
That's perfect for the blade to do that. You got that? Yeah, perfect. Okay. We are going to move to the darker color. Let's see how you're looking there. Okay. Yep. That's good texture. The nice thing is you can always push that back a little bit with the same color. In fact, right there in the middle, maybe just right there with your airbrush. No, just leave it. We're fine.
Leave it?
Yeah, I would wait till we get this darker color in.
Okay.
Because it might be lighter than what we think. What are we at here? Number 4?
Yep.
All right. Get that thinned out. That's a lot of paint in there. A lot more paint than we need. Pour a little bit of this out. Now there's a bunch of different ways that you can do this. Like one way that we're doing it, we're going light to dark. You can also flip back and forth between shades. Did we do that last time? Did we go back and forth? Or did we go straight light to dark?
I think we went light to dark and then added a couple little things in at the end, if I remember right.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. We could hang out in these two colors all day long and go back and forth, and then start to go darker. So at this point, we could go back and forth a few times. We're not going to do it. We might go back a little bit and do some, but we're going to try to make this thing manageable. But if you mess up, you haven't messed up yet. But if you ever,
yeah, I'm not gonna point any fingers or anything, but if you do mess up,
we're gonna be able to fix it. As long as we don't get into these colors. Once we start getting dark like this, you can't. Once you go here,
that's it.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
You're not going to want to put light over dark like that. When you can work with similar colors, similar shades, but not. You couldn't go from here to here.
Okay.
Those are pretty dangerous. They're way too dark and light. What's going to happen is you'll start getting blue shifting. Things will start to look dirty. Trying to keep it clean and go darker as you go. Okay, that looks. I might want to thin this out just a little more.
Did she just trip?
Yeah.
Did you trip up the stairs?
Better up the stairs than down the stairs.
No, amen.
Okay, got my cap over there. Okay. Now that we still have more contrast, it's easier to line it up and see where we're at. Huh? Yeah, I'll take a drink. I'll take what do you want?
I have my water.
Yeah. I'll take a beer. You shotgunning right now? Are you shotgunning? Looks like she was shotgun. I can't see. I can't see past.
I can't see what she's actually doing. My glasses don't go that far.
Yeah, I do. He's good.
No, I got my water.
No root, just the other beer. Yeah. Okay, so this one, to be honest with you, I don't want to spray that area too much.
Okay.
Because if you look at the image here, that's not really that dark. Right there on his chin.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to what we got, we're pretty good. That's a dark enough line. So I am going to hit the lips here. Pretty much the middle. A little bit on the top, not too much. Maybe a little bit there. I'm being easy on it because I don't want it to look too stenciled.
Okay.
Because we gotta, but it's fine if it does. It's still gonna look great. We really want it in these eyes though, because we want to punch out those eyes.
Okay.
Give it good contrast.
What are you doing now? We're practice. Oh.
Oh, good thing. Not too much there. I'm going to get this hairline pretty good so I can kind of see. We can kind of bend these up so we can get some paint in there. A little bit more right there. Okay, let's see if I got that good enough. Oh, there we go. Yep, that'll work. Okay, right. It's starting to come together.
We'll see if mine does.
It's going to. Okay, I know the hair is dark. I'm going to go ahead and start with the hair. That way I can kind of get a feeling of how dark this is getting. And that way I don't go too crazy all over the place. Start resorting a little bit to these hard stencils that it is for freehand, kind of here and there. Turn this down just a hair.
Hildy just sent a $14 super chat and said, so Ashley can get a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, what? A super chat? Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. You know what we need?
That's for me, to get a pumpkin spice latte.
No, I heard you.
Oh.
We should, you know, our little air horn? Every time there's a super chat.
Oh, yeah, scare everybody.
Well,
Remember, it's loud for them.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's a bad idea.
Thanks, lady. I will definitely get one of those before they're gone.
Well, when do they leave? No, they're out there the whole holiday season? They're not around on Christmas? Got here, put that on it. Oh. Yeah, well, you tried to play it off, I saw.
All right, so now that I have this in place, what are? Oh, see, you're using some tool over there.
Oh yeah, you can use one too.
I have no idea what the hell it is
or
how to use it.
Yeah, you can just. Well, this is actually a fire stencil because that's all we got really. But this has enough shapes on it that we can kind of help us build some more dimension without the stencil. So we're able to use this. Like, it's not necessary. I'm kind of going. I kind of have to go above and beyond.
To look better than mine.
This is my show, you know.
We talked about this last week. This is our show.
Oh, we'll find out after tonight what goes on there. So yeah, I'm just using it in certain areas. Like, see on the ear right here. See how there's still a hard line right there,
Yeah.
and there should be a shadow this way.
Okay.
So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just finding a shape that kind of works with that.
Okay.
I'm just giving it a little. See how that kind of pushed that ear back? Kind of made a look back behind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
How this one's kind of not. We can do the same thing here. Just finding the right.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to do that, but
Oh no, you could. I mean, I just laid a thing down and sprayed it. That's all I did. What do you call that thing, babe? Right there. I thought you were a nurse. I thought
I
you knew
thought
body
she was
parts.
a damn nurse.
I know. No. That's called something.
Know that. That's not very helpful, man.
And I'm just going in and darkening areas.
I'm too afraid.
Well, you see how close I am now. I'm getting a lot closer and being more exact on where I'm putting my paint now.
You are. It made me a little nervous.
This is the point where you just do what you can. It'll still turn out good. You see that little hissing noise sometimes? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets plugged.
Is that what that's going on?
Yeah, so usually I'll just like, either I'll take my fingers and kind of pull it off right there, or you can just blow it out.
I was noticing too that I was getting a little bit of, even though my air's not, like I'm not pulled back at all, I'm getting blow by. Like I am not pulled back.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yes, that is a problem. So what you would do is you would just reset your needle. Usually you don't do this with paint in, but we're gonna.
I do it anyways.
Yep. There you go. All I did was loosen this barrel nut and push that back in there a little farther. What's happening is sometimes that can get a little loose and it never shuts off. Ooh, you got some water is what you got.
I got water?
Yeah. You hear that?
Yeah.
You got water. Where's the... Oh. Yeah, that's...
Candace is on and says, looks awesome.
So far.
Say that again?
Candace is on and she said, it looks awesome.
Thanks, babe.
He ain't done.
Not yet.
No, actually, that looks way better than it did a second ago. I'm telling you, once you stencil it out, right? It's like it gives you new life, right?
It looked like absolute dog crap a second ago. I was nervous.
Okay, I think it's all out. There was like...
Honestly, I think Adam set this up. Only air coming out of my side.
Water.
No, air's coming out of my side. It's just the water.
Oh, water.
Yeah.
I meant water.
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 Okay. Yep. And then also, here's another spot right here, right where that that jaw will overlap. gonna go ahead and take this guy. I'm gonna use, see how I cut that into like little slivers?
Mm-hmm.
But you can also fold it up and use it, because really if you're looking at the picture,
There's a huge shadow.
the huge shadow there. So
Yeah.
really all we're doing is getting the sliver of the start of the shadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch that thing in.
See, I feel like I'm gonna do too much.
Let me see.
Like
If you look, you're good around the eyes.
Okay, because that's where I was gonna hit was the ice.
Well, it looks like you can do a little bit more up. Try to create a little more texture up in there. So just try to give it like a little bit of these little.
Okay.
And you can still keep it up and away. You know, you don't need to be real close.
They said Adam. Someone said Adam's looks sad and Byron's looks grumpy.
Mine does look sad. I look at it, I'm like, oh, we're good.
And mine looks what?
Grumpy.
Oh, yeah, that shadow did a good job. I'm gonna put a little more juicer in this. Yep. See how good that looks now?
Does look better.
That made it look way. Oh!
What? What?
What? He has freckles. You see it? You can't see it? It's okay. You see it?
Do we need to switch over to my compressor?
I don't know what's going on here. It's okay. He's going to have some freckles
It's
on.
hey, it's not freckles, it's texture.
Okay. Don't look like it. How'd that happen? Huh, you can't see it?
I
Okay.
keep getting it like
Nothing-
I keep getting water.
Yeah. There's definitely moisture in there.
Yeah. So somehow my Frankenstein almost looks like he's trying to be a male model.
Kind of like Zoolander?
Yeah.
Or is that... It's the cheeks, man. That's the Zoolander cheeks. Yeah, we did. We've been draining them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of traps that are hooked onto these. I mean, there's a little bit of moisture in them. Mine, I'm not having that big of problems. Something splattered, though. And really, it's about now just keeping the brights bright enough.
Someone said you're overworking that Black Widow compressor. Surprising.
Yeah, there's a... Actually, the compressor is the best thing out of the Black Widow branding. It's actually pretty impressive.
It is true.
I mean, it's going to have any little airbrush compressor is going to have that same issue, though.
Yeah.
You saying it's good? It is pretty good. Okay. And if you feel like you're done, there's no reason to overdo it. I'm just about there too, so.
Yeah, he was saying that he likes it. So that was surprising.
Yeah, the Black Widow airbrushes, however, are a little janky in my opinion. I don't know, does anybody else think that too? I feel like there's too many options with it, too many needles, too many nozzles, too many moving parts that just make it feel... You've ever had one of those?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's not worth
I
it.
saw you do your thing on one, and I was like, I'm
No, yeah, especially the fan pattern on the trigger one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
He's thinking after ball. Going off that noise I hear.
Okay, I keep saying I'm there, and then I see a little bit.
That's what I've been missing.
I'm gonna give him a little ear piercing. A little jewel in the ear.
Always have to go above and beyond.
Ah, I'll make it bling here in a second. Okay, I think I'm there. I'm gonna go with the darker color. Usually I like to step back and look at it for a little bit. Like this side's a little brighter. Okay. I'm ready to move on to our darkest color, which is basically going to be considered our black. That's looking good. You actually cleaned that up pretty dang good. I was worried for a second. I wasn't showing you, but it's amazing how, you know, another shade, because once like now we're to the stage where it's starting to come together and it's starting to look good.
Yep.
But you know, as you have to build that confidence. But saying that, we can also go back and forth with these other colors still. Like we can go back to this one if we wanted. We could touch back up highlights. We could even go back to the other one. You just got to be a little careful. But now that since we're going to this darker color, that pretty much says we're done. Because we're not going to use that too much. You can see that we're going to pretty much take the stenciled areas. Those are that color, but
yeah,
these ones aren't. Maybe in a couple spots. It looks like inside the mouth right there, that's dark enough. This shadow is dark enough. The nostrils are dark enough, but these aren't. You know, these aren't even close to being as dark as that. So we kind of want to keep that as where it's at. We don't want to add any more to that. Here's dark. There's obviously dark, and all the hair is dark. So we're going to be able to bring that. That's going to punch this thing out and give it that contrast and make it look much better. Okay, so clean this one up.
Someone said just call the splatters bolt rust flake.
Bolt rust?
Yeah.
Hey, you can't really see it from farther than 3 feet. Next little horn. Okay, we're going. That's super thick.
What?
I didn't see what you wrote, but you can see your phone.
Oh yeah.
I have to fill out that too. Don't put your
Sensitive information out on the winterwebs.
We giving away anything tonight?
Yes, we are. Giving away, what are we doing? I know we're giving something away.
What?
Well, I think we're going to give a snapback hat away. And then maybe a t-shirt. Nice combo.
T-shirt and a hat?
Yep. And if you win, you just got to send us an email.
Well, you tell them how to wear the hat correctly.
Why? What's wrong here?
What's wrong with the hats?
Well,
I'm able to wear my hat like this until I'm 55.
no. You had the cardboard given today.
Oh,
And
okay.
yesterday,
I thought you were talking about having it backwards. I'm like,
I
no, it
like
should be.
it backwards. I like backwards hat. I'm talking about take the paper out of it before you wear it.
Yeah,
Oh,
take the paper
That
out.
helps.
That's what I mean. He had no clue he still had the cardboard in there wearing it. How many days have you been wearing it?
How many days?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's probably like a week and a half. Okay, once again, I'm only going to register this where
wow.
it's the darkest areas.
We're back to crazy town over here.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know. Actually, my needle's gone.
My needle's gone.
Dude, the needle's gone.
The needle is
Yeah, I don't see it
it's
anywhere.
like a scared little turtle.
Oh, that little thing that's
Scared little turtle.
there it is. It's back. It's back, everybody.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
He's poking
it
his head back
undid
out.
Itself.
Okay, I'm going to start with the eyes.
Hey, this is messed up.
I'm sorry?
What?
This is still messed up.
Little bit.
He'll get it.
I'll get it.
You might have to pour the paint out and readjust that needle. And are we going to give him a black background? I don't think so. get it? Still working it out?
Still working it out.
Okay. Was there any other ones I needed to hit? Oh yeah, the ears.
Maybe I just don't have it in all the way. All right. Second I touch it, it comes out.
You got paint in there?
Yep.
I want to pull that out.
Turtle mode.
Yeah, your needle was way back. There it goes. Another little trick that you guys can do is if you ever have a problem with it not like pushing back hard enough, you can make sure it's pushed all the way forward. Pull it back just a little bit and then lock it down. And then that little bit's going to allow that to push it forward a little bit more. That should be good. Let's see. The thing is with airbrushing, there's always going to be these issues. Doesn't matter what airbrush it is, you're always gonna. Oops, this thing's not. Let's try it one more time. Wow. Okay, go ahead and use this one. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna work on this.
All right, I need the
The
template.
stencil? Where did it go?
Right there.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on, let me have a drink.
Oh, here we go.
Ah, that's good.
Okay, so you did the scar, the lips, the chin, the eyes,
The hair.
hair, and inner ears.
Yep.
Nose.
The nose.
Did you say nose?
Yep. And I'm gonna see if I can put what on. Oh yeah, it does, huh?
It's like Frankenstein has a mask on. It's crazy.
I have to give this thing surgery. Think so. I can do it though. Okay, I think I got it. Well, I can use this one. I'll take the broken one. And really all I'm going to do is just slightly just add little shadows here and there. This is where all the detail work comes in. And you can push it for quite a while. You can keep doing it. So this is when the freehand stencils are great. Finding the right shape, and then using them to help you create the shapes that you need to be able to create the shadows and the drop shadows and whatnot. There we go. Yeah. This airbrush sucks. Bunch of water's coming out. How did you even get that far?
You know, hey, Ash, you know what? Let's talk about this real quick. Last week, he was all offended because he thought this was the Byron show. Then this week, he gives me the crappy airbrush.
It was out of the box.
Or was it?
Well, I did notice it might have been an open box.
Yeah, I feel like I've been set up to fail.
I'm getting it working. I'm going to pull it through. Dude, this is a lot of water coming out, though.
There is.
Every once in a while, you get a spat of water. Got to reach down and whack the little finger off. Wait, what stencil? No, I can't hear you.
What?
Really. You guys can't hear? Yeah, well, this compressor is kind of loud. It's like, yeah.
I don't want to yell because I got my mic on.
That would be great. Does it? Wait a minute, did that actually work?
Yeah.
Like it would tell us what she's saying?
Yeah. Because
Really?
if she talked into it, then the teleprompter would come up facing us and we could see what she's saying.
You guys really can't hear?
That's not very good. Well, it's the airbrush is kind of loud and the compressor is kind of loud. You've been talking to yourself over there. We're like, huh? These guys are just ignoring me. No, we just can't hear you.
Yeah, we just can't hear you. Well, that's what I was gonna do right there. Okay.
Someone said put that warranty. That warranty's going to be useful.
Yeah,
I got the receipt over there. When I bought these two the other day, they noticed I've bought like 8 in the last 2 years, and she's all, you have you've bought like 8 of these. I'm like, yeah, I know. I need to start turning them back in when they break. I just buy new ones.
Was that her way of saying you didn't want to?
No, well, I did buy a warranty on one of the 2. I don't know which one I bring back, but I usually buy the warranty every other one or something. Man, this airbrush is giving me some problems.
That's interesting. Wonder what would happen if he had that the whole time.
Yeah. Maybe you dropped it or something. Yep. Yeah, it all kind of depends on what you're doing. If you're doing lowrider graphics and stuff like that and just doing blends, the trigger works fine. But for this, it would be brutal to try to do a trigger style, which a trigger style is like what a paint gun would have. It has the trigger down here. rather than the button style, what this is. The problem with that is the trigger, the action is like pretty big. Like in order to move your finger and adjust it, it takes a lot of work for your finger to move back and forth. But when you're moving your finger this way, like this, and back like that, you can rock it back and forth, and you can make smaller movements easier with your finger than you can like with a trigger style. That's why I always prefer this style. Unless you're just going to do lowrider graphics, you never want to go anything more than that, trigger's going to be fine. I'm really just working in the hair right here. The hair is one of the last things I always do. Unless it's blonde hair. If it's blonde hair, man, it doesn't even take much paint. Oh, there it goes again. That's weird. It's only coming out of one. You're not having any problems over there, huh?
Nope.
That's looking good. You might be the host next week.
You're not here next week.
Oh, yeah, that's
We're
right.
not here next week?
No.
Where are we at? Oh.
We forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
You're going to see him.
So when we have like how the bolts are squared off, how are we gonna get a good solid line?
Well, you really, not a whole lot goes right there. I mean, a little bit on the bottom, so you would just hold it right there and then not really go to the edge. I mean, I like to keep my edges cleaner anyways. Okay, see how I held that stencil up just a little bit off of that edge, and now I have that back highlight right there.
Oh,
See, I kind of have that one right there too.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of times keeping your edges clean
Yeah.
gives it a more realistic look, even more so than this, right? Like having that little backlighting. It's just the little things. Some people think it looks good. I think it looks great. Whoa.
To Thriller? No.
Oh yeah, you like dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a show that the Odyssey Dance Theater puts on.
Okay.
And so they're all girls, like, they're all professional dancers, semi-professional dancers.
Yeah.
And they do a bunch of little different Halloween skits, like different ones. Like my favorite one is the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And she's ballet,
Yeah.
and so it's all different kinds of styles of dance, but it's like it's all kind of Halloween skits, but dance to it.
That's pretty rad.
So cool. So good.
Yeah, actually, that'd be something that Candace and I would probably like to do.
Yeah, it's fun. But the ticket, so the guy that put it on 2 years ago, him and his wife went on mission, so they sold they said they didn't think they were gonna come back and do it.
Really?
Ever. So they sold the props and everything, and they came back and like, never mind, you missed it, you gotta do it again. And so it used to be held up at now they're just doing it at college there. But you have to pay a ticket. But it's
Yeah, I like it. It's very
That sounds
entertaining.
fun.
us girls go.
They're very talented.
Here. It's like the Jason kit and the it's like there's a Chucky one, so kids can do that. Somebody's gonna come and do Chucky's.
Oh, that's cool.
So
All right, so here's where I'm going to be nervous
Okay.
I'm gonna be nervous.
I can hear it in your voice.
in these eyes. Like, your eyes are looking rad. I know somehow I'm going to screw this up.
Yeah. I'm just kind of being light with it. I'm not really trying to like draw anything out. I'm just trying to put the darks and the lights where they're supposed to go. Like, I'm not trying to like draw that line or do anything. I'm just trying to darken it up a little bit. So, really just light trigger pull. It's really, that's when airbrush control really comes into play, is towards the end of these murals, because the closer you can get and the more detail you can do, and the more time you're willing to spend, you can really do a lot with these and make them look super realistic.
have you drained the tank on the black little compressor?
Yeah, we're kind of draining it like in between. There's a little button down there. I don't know why mine's the only one doing it.
There's two of those white ones. Are you only pushing on the same side every time?
Yeah, because he's not having any problems.
I'm doing great now that I have a one that works.
Yeah, just to think, right? If you just added that a whole way through.
Someone said the tank also has
What? It does?
What?
The tank has a drain?
Yeah. Maybe on the other side. Oh yeah, right there. Is that the drain? Oh, there we go. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a ton of water.
Hey, thanks for that. Whoa.
Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't have pulled it out that far. Okay. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that was a lot more water out there.
Mm-hmm.
That shows you how good I listen, huh?
Yeah, story of my life. That explains a lot.
How's it looking? It's looking pretty good. I think yeah, you're definitely done on the shadows on the cheek. Because you're a little darker than
that.
but
Yeah.
no, it's looking fine.
I'm starting to get water.
You too? He's off.
Drain. How are you getting water?
Yeah, you get drain in the drain.
Drain. What's going on here? Why are you scared of taking that?
I'm sorry?
Why are you scared of taking that?
I look scared?
The paper's going.
He's frightened.
You gotta put some airbrush water filters on that.
Oh, yep. That's a great idea.
Someone said your guy looks like Bruce Willis.
Mine?
Yeah.
Kind of does. It's because I've been painting out of my mind and I haven't been painting enough out of the reference. And you really shouldn't do that. But thank you. Bruce is probably one of my favorite actors.
They also they can see it now. They're like, look, they were figuring out who it looked like, and that's
It does look like Bruce Willis. Oh, God.
You can't unsee it now, can
Oh,
you?
yeah, no. Yeah, this water is just crazy. That didn't work.
Mm-mm.
They said at least it's not Cousin Adam.
Lisa, Cousin Adam?
Yeah.
Who's Cousin Adam?
Remember when you were painting and they're like, yeah, that kind of looks like you when you're painting.
Oh, yeah, that was horrible. Self-portrait. Well, Bruce Willis. That's not bad. I'm going to spend another maybe 5 minutes on this thing, and I'm going to be just about done, and then we're going to pull back our highlights one more time.
Okay. That works for me.
Yep.
What do you think? Where do you think I should?
So, probably more down by the nose. See how the nose kind of looks a little stenciled out?
It does.
Your eyes look great.
Okay.
But if you look at the nose, maybe it needs a little more realism to it. So maybe little shadows down there. Blend in those dark areas.
Okay.
And just make them a little less solid.
I'm just getting a ton of water.
That compressor is probably going overtime with 2 airbrushes, though, right?
Yeah.
How am I gonna make him look less like Bruce, more like Frank?
All right, that was kind of one of the things I was missing. There we go. The snow's looking better.
There we go.
So what are we gonna do about
Okay.
the lips?
The lips we can. To be honest, we probably should have put a little more color in there. But what we're gonna do is we'll hit him with a little bit of the orange,
Yep.
and we should probably do that now before we scratch it back. Because if you look at the lips right there,
Pretty
it
white.
has a lot of white in there.
Yep.
So if we just tint those. Thanks for reminding me. I think I almost forgot the last little tint on the eyes. Because if you look, the lips and around the eyes have that little pinkish kind of hue to them. We're just going to use a little bit of tangerine orange candy over the top so it's a transparent. Yeah. Yeah, we're not using... So far to this point, we've been using solid colors.
Yeah.
We're going to switch it to a candy. I might do that right now.
Someone said the British picture kind of reminds me of Christopher Lloyd if he played Frankenstein.
It does look like Christopher Lloyd. Okay. I'll tint the lips a little bit.
So did you clean your gun out?
Yep. Yeah, I kind of just wiped it out and blew it out.
Okay.
I'm not going to go too much, though. It's going to look like you had lipstick. Oh, that water's killing me. And then right up here by this scar, looks like there's like... Ooh, whoops. A little crazy right there. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I like it. I might do a little of that too.
Say what?
I kept mine contained a little more, but I like how yours was kind of almost like bleeding down that color.
Yep. You added. Oh, I got to go back to the darker. I didn't add anything into my eyeballs. Oh,
It's okay. You can have lighter eyeballs. We're still gonna scratch back some lighter.
okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back now.
It's too late.
It's too late. You could though, but I don't think you need to. Okay. Whew, that was a lot of water. This thing is hot. No wonder. Wow. This thing is radiating heat. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm going to pull out my final highlights here.
What are we gonna do about a shirt?
You haven't been painting his shirt?
I should have. Well, I was gonna go dark. Dark.
Didn't you do that?
Yeah,
That's our darkest one.
I know.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, maybe I'll just do a darker color than that one.
No darker one.
All right. Well, back to the. I'm gonna add in some dark.
Okay, cool.
You know what? No one will know. If they don't know, they don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep a little bit of red in there.
Okay.
That's gonna darken that up just a little bit more than the other one. All right.
Adams don't really have a shirt though, look. He has no hair, so maybe that's why we kind of got skipped and he doesn't really have the shirt part.
Yeah, mine didn't really have the shirt. Well, yeah, I cut it off a little bit.
There we go. That's good for me. Save time.
Save the day. There you go.
Yep.
All right. So now, what do? You're going back in and.
I'm going back in. So I usually start with the eyes, so I'll start with the glare on the pupils. And what I try to do is kind of make it a square because it's like a window shape, you know? It's
Okay.
looking into a window.
Keep your shirt on, Byron.
And then, yeah, I'm just going to pull out the highlights and the little staples. That nail that's going down in his head or something. I don't know what that is, but... A little bit up here. Make his diamond earring bling. There we go. Oh, Bruce. A little lip texture here. Yeah, pulling back the highlights on that lip's actually working pretty good. That was good contrast between that tangerine candy and the white underneath. Well, the green actually. But you can see how that doesn't even look green anymore once we pull that off, right? It just looks like white. Okay. I could go a lot more on that, but it's actually, I mean, from a distance, it's not that bad.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Let's see yours from a distance. You're still working on your stuff.
I was just gonna do some highlights above.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's some highlights in the pupils. I can put a little more texture in those too. Shoot, I probably wanted it.
You what?
Oh, it's okay.
What'd you do?
I'm good. And don't forget to hit type in lime into the comments. As always, I'll give you a chance to win that snapback hat like we're wearing here and a
Hashtag lime.
hashtag lime line. Oh yeah, hashtag lime. So what do you think? Your second time doing a mural?
It's a little less intimidating. There's still, obviously, with anything, the more you do it, the better you get.
Yep.
And so I was very grateful to be able to do this tonight. And it didn't turn out as crappy as I thought it would.
Yeah, it's not an easy one to do either.
Yeah.
There's a lot of texture on here. To be honest, a Lady Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, would have been easier because the blends of the skin.
Really?
Yeah. I would always prefer to paint a woman's face rather than a man's, especially all the wrinkles and stuff. It just adds a lot of complexity to it.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, like usually if it's not an old woman, they have smooth skin, so it's just nice blends throughout the whole.
Well, I was talking to Candace about this yesterday, that one of the reasons I'm super excited to continue to do the mural stuff with airbrushing is because on one of our lowriders, I want to airbrush her on the door, on the like the inner door jambs.
Oh, yep. That's you know what she looks like, so.
I do.
Okay. One more. There we go.
Did you?
Wasn't Adam supposed to do the bride?
Yeah, I was.
I thought so.
I was, but it was going to be too much to cut out. We just cutting that one out alone took me about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Did you pull your tape?
I did pull my tape. Yep. I wasn't going to leave it.
We're not leafing.
I may do a little bit more to finish this up later. I could go. Sometimes I go above and beyond. No, I did a little bit. Yeah, I did right there. I can do it a little more if you want.
I mean, there's some things that I wish I did different, but overall, it's like I said, it's not as crappy as I thought.
Let's see that thing. You want me to critique it a little bit?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Not bad though, really. I mean, it's obviously, softer than that, not as detailed, but I think the only thing I probably would have done different is a little bit less. You went a little bit dark around the nose.
Okay.
Right here. You went a little bit dark on the cheeks. You see how that's really high contrast.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. I've done mine's not perfect either, but I could like I said, I can work things in. I could go back with one of these and add bring those highlights back out, and so could you. But what else? I mean, other than that,
You said you were afraid of the eyes, and the eyes look good.
yeah, no, the eyes look great. Yep, I think it's just right there and right there are the two.
Just
it's
too dark.
It's just a little too dark. It looks a little mudded up because of that.
Yeah.
But no, nice job.
Thanks.
Yep. Like most people would be like, damn, like that's not an easy thing to paint.
It was fun though.
Someone says, been painting 15 years, and you guys do such a great job explaining things.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hopefully, like this is not like it's not like lowrider graphics where you can do it once with a little bit of guidance and you can usually get really good results. And then as you go, you understand more of saturation and stuff like that. You get better blends.
Yes.
But with this, you literally need airbrush control. And how you get airbrush control is exactly like we were doing here. You practice your dagger strokes, do the ladders, and then pretty soon, like you do that enough times, pretty soon your brain is going to have a connection to your finger where you can kind of, like when I airbrush, I literally am always on off. Like even with these strokes,
Yeah.
I pull back and I'm back off before I stop. And when you're new, that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally have to think about push down, okay, pull back, but I got to get started.
Yep.
Okay, but I got to shut it off before I stop. But keep the air on.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is you're keeping the air on the whole time. And it's just like, once you get it, it's almost like, I remember the day, I can't tell you the exact day, but I remember the day when I'm like, this feels different.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is what they were talking about when they were telling me, like, you'll get that motor functions and it'll be pretty much working on its own. So every time I do a brush stroke, it's on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. I'm constantly rocking this finger back and forth. And if it's at first, I'm rocking it all the way back because we're doing a lot of paint from up here.
Yep.
Big strokes, lots of paint. But then as you get going and you start to get into the more detailed, when you get deeper into your paint job, now you're pulling back only a tiny bit. And as long as you got that stroke, it doesn't matter. Like if you can feel it, you can feel it. Like you can be on and off and you can just do little strokes like that and build it up. Starting softer, like literally we could turn this into, a lot more different shades and we could bump back and forth. That's one thing we haven't done is bumped back and forth. And that's, it's a way to create a lot more detail and
Well, and I'm noticing like now that I did it and then looking at this, I'm seeing where I should have left our very first color right there and then lightly just kind of went on the edge of that first color, then went a little bit darker on the next color. And so now seeing it and looking at it, not being in the moment, I see that mine is very flat because I did not do that.
Yeah, and not knowing where not to put the paint is just as important, or if not more important, to where to put the paint.
Yep.
Keeping it clean, keeping the hard edges and stuff like that, and it's just practice.
Yeah.
But once you understand the fundamentals, and it's hard to know when to stop, right? You're like, am I done? Especially when I'm working side by side with you, like, maybe I'm doing a little more somewhere else, and you're like, well, He's still doing it. Maybe I need a little bit more in the cheeks. But yeah, that's good job. That was a great attempt.
Thanks.
And you're only gonna get better, just like.
Well, I was gonna say my hair looks better than the last one I did, so that's nice.
That looks great.
A little bit more contrasty and depth in the hair.
And that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Is sometimes less is more in the hair. You having that nice contrast.
Yeah.
When it comes to women's hair and really flowy hair, that's probably a little bit harder than what this is, but if they make up for it in their skin tones and their blends, it's much easier. I almost did mine like a woman, kind of like, like this. You could literally just blend that cheek. It'd be nice and bright in the center. This is just a lot going on with the dude.
I dig it. That was fun.
Okay.
Someone said Adam is the bomb. Love the way he teaches.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope this helps. And in no way am I the best at this, or not even close. If you think so, go check out other people's work on Instagram and stuff. There's people out there doing it. Phenomenal job. But knowing the tricks of being able to make it the paper stencil, anybody can do this. Even if you can do it freehand, most people are going to create a stencil anyways because you just need the hard edges.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's, hey, hashtag Lyman in the comments. We'll give you 20 more seconds. We'll spin that wheel. Oh, Bruce. His earring looks better.
I love his earring.
Maybe a nose ring too. Ting ting.
I think you should.
Okay. We'll give it. Thank you.
Thanks. We think you're rad too.
I'm just gonna give him a nose ring real quick.
Lots of people can paint, but it takes special people to teach Adam. That's the big difference.
Thank you.
That is true.
Look at him. He looks ridiculous.
He does.
If I look like that, I would never get a nose ring.
You might want to get V-Diamond his own compressor next time.
Oh, he has one. He had one. He brought it. We probably should have just ran two when we had the issue, but
yeah, mine's just right there off camera.
that's just the reason why ours aren't perfect. There's issues.
It's true. It happens.
Hey, we ready?
Yep.
Well, let's do it. Good luck, everybody.
You're gonna have to say the name, but we can't see nothing.
Oh, no, they like you to say it. You don't say it right.
Come on.
You think it's funny.
Hopefully, it's Candace.
Let's see.
John.
Hashtag called John.
Oh, it's really John?
Yes.
Right on.
John, what?
17.
Oh, yeah, good thing I didn't have to do that one. You're right. Congrats, John. Yeah, he's been a watcher for
He posted on here. Let me see. It said 25 months he's been a member.
25
months.
so
Dang.
that's 2 years we've been doing this.
Over 2
That's
years.
what he said earlier. He was like, no, I think it's been over 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I actually kept this thing going for that long. I'm surprised myself. We had a little break in between, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy having you on. And
It's always a pleasure being here.
okay. Well, that's it. Next week we won't be here. The week after we're going to be here, right? Or wait a minute. There's a surgery, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be
So next Thursday we won't be here.
The hell am I going to do next Thursday night then?
That's what they all said on here. They said, oh great, it's going to be a long day.
You would think they'd plan this stuff out, not on our nights, guys.
yeah. Well, SEMA is on that day, so but yeah, don't forget about us though, because we're gonna be back.
What are we going to do?
We
Do
need
know
you
yet?
guys. We are gonna do the cricket cutter. I know
Can't
we
you
want to do
guys
that.
it the week that I have surgery, can't you guys just do it alone?
Yeah, we
And then
can.
you guys could run back and forth and read it or something?
Yeah, we just
Oh, yeah.
we just flip that computer around.
Oh, there you go. So you guys will only miss 1 week.
Yeah. So
I
I think
will be
I think the
here,
next
but-
episode will be on the Cricut cutter because I know that you wanted to learn some stuff about that.
Yeah.
And we'll do a paint demonstration using the Cricut cutter.
Heck
Maybe
to
we'll do
yes.
torn metal or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Or any ideas? Hit me up. But yeah, Cricut cutter.
Cricut cutter it is.
Okay. Thanks, guys. See you in 2 weeks.
Have a rad night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
His nose ring.